Hey everybody. Today in the background, while I'm talking, you'll see I'm doing a 2-bedroom staircase, a small connecting hallway, and a bigger recreational room. These are nylon light gray carpets. And I've done this house, steam cleaned it every year for 8 years. This is the first time I'm going to VLM it. And this area down here, there's some spills, pet urine stains, coffee stains, some red stains. And over the course of the 8 years, I have lightened them, but they have never completely come out. So the customer knows the expectations are set, and this will be the first time I'm VLMing it. So it should come out beautiful. I did speed up the video 2.5 times speed, so you don't have to watch me slowly go over this. And what I am using is the Gladiator pad with the Auric Orbiter, and I'm using 8 ounces of Green Dragon, and I boosted it with 2 ounces of sodium percarbonate, which is the powdered form of hydrogen peroxide, probably equivalent to a 9%, which would be a 40 volume. That'll help lighten and reduce some of these stains as it dries. And I will be using that new brush I bought to put triangles down. And that thing has just been amazing. I've done multiple jobs now, and customers, I don't know what it is, it's just something that is in the mind. When you think of clean carpets, they like to see the triangles. So rather than use the rake, I just come through and groom it with the brush, put the triangles in it. And if you're new to carpet cleaning and you watch my video and you go, wow, you've done this person for 8 years, this is the 9th year, I'll share a tip with you today. And the tip is, this particular house, about 9 years ago, like I do in all my homes, when I get in there, I start talking to them and find out a little bit about them, the client. And these particular people are homeowners. They were not renters. They were not moving out. And so once I realized that I have a homeowner and that the carpets are an investment and they would like to obviously maintain them, then what I do is when I'm finished doing the cleaning, I have them do a complete walkthrough and make sure they are 100% satisfied. And then if they are completely satisfied, I ask them if I can go ahead and schedule their next annual appointment. Or if they have dogs and kids and it's heavily soiled, I might recommend 6 or 8 months from now. And I use Google Calendar. It's right on my phone. So I'll go in and I'll duplicate, today's job, move it out a year, and I'll put a little asterisk in front of the name, and I usually put the words pre-booked. And then next year in September, before the month starts, I go through my calendar and I look for all the asterisks and the ones that were pre-booked, and I make contact with the clients at the beginning of the month and just reconfirm, is this date going to be good? You don't have any hospital appointments. We're still on for 11 o'clock on the 17th, September 17th. And so far, about 99% of all the people I contact, we're good to go. And this way, my schedule is already pre-booked. So it's important. The biggest thing you want to do when you start a carpet cleaning business is have work. So by doing the job once and then pre-booking them, years ago, back in the 90s and early 2000s, I would leave a magnet. I would place a magnet on the side of their refrigerator. I would ask them, could I leave a magnet, please? I'm your carpet cleaner. Call me on your next service. Or people would move out and someone would see the magnet and call me, just like ordering pizza. But with technology, I just move the appointment forward. And I do this regularly. I also take their name, create a contact on my phone, and I put it in a group called clients, and I have their names and addresses. And so when they call me, their name comes up, so I can say, "Hey, Miss Jones, how you doing? It's Paul." And you have that relationship with your customers. So each month, I've probably got 50% of my calendar with at least a job, 2 to 3 jobs every week. So, and then the other jobs just kind of come through, my advertising or word of mouth pretty much. So keep that in mind. It's a good idea if you do the job once and the customer's completely satisfied. And you could tell them, I'll pre-book you for next year, same time, no obligation. I'll even call you the beginning of the month to reconfirm. So, and then that way you can also, I'll usually post those jobs either mornings or at a certain time so that I have an opportunity to book other work while I'm scheduling. So if they do end up dropping off, it's not a big deal. But if they stay on and I have additional work, it's just more revenue. So good little tip. Here's my brush. Making some beautiful triangles, doing it one-handed. I'm going to use 2 hands. I'll do the entire areas that I cleaned and I'll show you. It just makes them look fantastic. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And again, if you're getting into the carpet cleaning business, sometimes you may want to get in it part-time and build up your clientele before you quit your job. And I always tell people, be prepared for December and January. The first year I was in business, December came around and the summer was great. I thought, wow, this is rocking and rolling. I was spending my money. December came and I think I had 4 jobs. Beginning of January came, a couple jobs, and it just, people spend their money on Christmas. Those are the 2 slow calendar months, or used to be anyway up here in the Northwest for me. But with pre-booking, I've got steady work, steady income. That's what you're looking for. So I appreciate you guys and gals joining me for another episode, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.